Hello, can you hear me now? I guess you should be able to hear me now. All right, so sorry about that. Network went off. Okay, so back to what I was explaining. The point I'm trying to make is that you can market real estate from any of this angle, all right? Because the truth is there are only 3 markets in this world. Every product can be advertised from any of these 3 markets. Any product can be advertised from any of these 3 markets. I'm going to use Razor Blade for instance. Who can tell me how Razor Blade is being advertised? Which of this market do you think Razor Blade fall? Based on the advert of Razor Blade, like the Gillette shaving stick, that is part of Razor Blade. Which of these markets do you think it falls? Who have an idea of which of this market it falls? Health. No, it doesn't fall in health. The advert about Razor, I mean the advert you are seeing about shaving stick, does it really talk about health? Thank you. It talks about relationship. You see somebody shaving, and after the shaving, he goes to approach a lady. Okay, they always focus on relationship. That is, if Razor Blade can be advertised from relationship, you can advertise real estate from relationship also. One of the greatest causes of breakup in marriages is money. All right, and you can what can solve money problem or money? Yeah, one of the things that can solve money problem is investment, and one of those places you can invest in is real estate. Okay, so you can advertise real estate from the angle of relationship. Are we together? I'm hearing myself. I have to mute everyone. Okay, so that's for that. The same thing, wealth is the one that most of you already know. So pick a niche so that if you are struggling, so the idea is this: if you have understanding about health, let your content come from health. If you have knowledge about relationship, let your content come from relationship, and use it to target people accordingly. Targeting online, because I'm going to online now, targeting online must not be based on people who have interest in your products. All right. If I'm talking about if I'm talking about health, I need to look out for people who are concerned about health. I need to target people who are concerned about health. That is how I need to do the targeting. Though I'm selling real estate, but I will come from the angle of health. The reason why most of you are struggling to find whom to target is because you narrow it to buying land. You target only people who have interest in property, who have interest in buying land, who have interest in buying house, who have interest in luxury apartment. No. That is where you are making the mistake. I know some of you are digital marketer. I'm telling you that is where you are making the mistake. Okay? So I'm telling you that the approach should not be based on that market where you are existing alone. Come out of that market where you are existing and create a niche for yourself. That is how to make a difference in marketing. Are we together? So now let's go to the next one. Now, still on targeting non-Nigerians in diaspora, which is the onion everybody's looking for. Nigerians in diaspora, Nigerians in diaspora. Now, let me say this. If you want to target somebody, is Mr. Samuel still there? Or maybe I should use maybe I should just
I'm still here.
Okay, Mr. Samuel. Now you are in Nigeria currently. Now, if you should travel out of this country today, okay, what are the things you would always keep track of about this country?
News, political news, and the economy.
Okay. Now that is fine. Now, can you find, so if I'm going to target Nigerians in diaspora, let's say I want to use US, I want to target people in Nigerians that are in US. How do I differentiate US citizens and other country citizens from Nigerians that are there? If I want to target Nigerian citizens in US, how do I make the ad to be shown to only Nigerians that are in US and not to be shown to other people that are in US? Now, this is the approach. If you, like you rightly say, it will only be a Nigerian that will have interest in things that are more peculiar to Nigerians. If you have a particular Nigerian musician you have always had interest in and you have been following that person on social media, that you have relocated to London or to UK or to America, will not change that your interest. Am I correct, Mr. Samuel?
Yes, you are correct.
Okay. So all this why if you have run out before, have you ever targeted people who have interest in Nigerian musicians before? Hello? So it is not only about running ad, you can run ad to target people who have interest in some things that are only peculiar and unique to Nigerians. Right? That is one of the approach to use. That is one. Number two, sometimes you might already have friends. Mr. Samuel, do you have friends who live abroad?
Yeah, sure. I have friends. Yeah, sure.
You have friends who live abroad, Abi? Okay, since you have friends who live abroad, can you those your friends with their friends and their friends of their friends, can they get you up to 100 email addresses of Nigerians that live overseas or that live in those countries? 100.
I've not tried that anyway.
Okay, now you need to try it. I want to give you a big secret right now. Now, what you do is, like I said earlier, that if I've run out before, those of you, if I want to get you again, I don't need to target you. I don't need to go back to the platform to start looking for how to target you, target whether realtors or not. All I need to do is upload the information into the platform. And when I upload this information into the platform, I will tell the platform, reach only these people which I have uploaded their information. Then after I've done that, then I'll do another option where I will say to reach people who look like these people that I have uploaded their informations. Then the rest is history. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? I always leave the best for the last. I'm beginning to reveal secrets. Some of you here, I know you are digital marketer. It's open for you to learn. So just a few days ago, I just got about not less than 200,000 email addresses of potential property buyers. I'm not going to send them emails, but I'm going to use it to run ad on different platforms. Different platforms. I'm going to use them to run ad, and I'm going to reach these people. And you'll be wondering, what's the secret? Why are some people getting results, some people not getting results? That is how you reach them, Nigerians in diaspora. Are we communicating? Now, before I begin to talk about how everybody is now asking me, how will you use their email? How will you use their emails? Now, there's something I want you to understand first. In every ad platform, there is what we call, I don't know why I'm always forgetting this word. Relevancy. There is what we call relevancy. In every ad platform today, there's what we call relevancy. I remember when I started, I said I was going to explain every platform has expectations. What does Facebook want from you? Who knows what Facebook wants from you? From its users, and you are one of them. Can somebody tell me what Facebook, you know that Facebook is expecting from you? Nobody knows what Facebook wants from them. So how would you be able to give Facebook what they want when you don't know what Facebook wants from you? Okay, now this is one thing you must know. Facebook wants to always get people to always come back to their platform and stay on the platform as long as possible. I repeat, Facebook wants people to always come to the platform and stay on the platform as long as possible. And what are the methods with which they do that? They send you notification when your friend posts something. Engagement and return. To get you engaged and get you to return. When something is posted by someone who you are connected to, they give you notification. Now, what is the next thing they do? They look out for people, and what are the things that can keep people coming back to this platform and staying longer on this platform? Content. People who post things that get people engaged, get people to stay longer on the platform. Let's say, for instance, you just say you wanted to chat with a friend and you suddenly saw a very funny video, you start watching maybe an AY live show and something you are supposed to pay for and you are not watching it for free. You will likely stay on if you are the type that likes comedy, you likely stay on the platform longer than you intended to. And you know what? For whoever posted that, if that person can be doing that consistently, for having done that, Facebook has a reward for that person. You know what? That reward is visibility. The reward for creating engaging content is visibility. The more people engage with your content, the more your handle becomes visible. If you have a page, the more that page becomes visible, the more your other content becomes visible. And there is also a vice versa to it. If you post content that people don't like, people don't comment, people don't share, which these are examples of engagement I'm mentioning now. Comment, like, share, reaction, okay? If you put, these are engagement, if you are always posting content and none of this is happening in your content, your handle start hiding over and over and over. Your content start going down because Facebook is looking for content that can engage people, not the one that will learn to engage people. And I see one funny thing some of you realtors do. When a copy is not engaging, people are not liking it, people are not sharing it, people are not commenting on it. That is when you now go and say, let me boost it or let me promote it. Please stop. If you have been doing that today, stop. Content that does not get organic posts, organic engagement, don't promote it. Because though you paid money, the content will only be attended, the platform by automatic will only be attended. Let's say you want to advertise for 3 days. 20% of that 3 days, 20% of that hour, 20% of that hour is what the platform would attend to. I repeat, if you pay your money, does not mean that Facebook owe you debt to make sure the content gets to make sure your ad do well. Facebook doesn't owe you. Okay? If they run the ad, they show it to the first 100 people, another 100, until you get 1,000, which is what we call impression. And they see that people are not responding to it. You see that your ad will start going down. That is why we do what we call ad optimization. When it has reached its threshold, you are supposed to modify that ad while it's still running, modify the ad again, repost it. The platform will start looking at it like it's a new one again, and it will start getting attention again. Mr. Yinka, what's your definition of senseless post? Until you tell me what you mean by senseless post, I can't really answer that question. Okay, so these are some things you need to know. Now back to the essence of this class. I know a lot of you are asking, how do I use contact details to run ad? How do I use contact details to run ad? It's not something I can show you this night because that is a class on its own. Targeting is a class on its own. Some of you at digital marketing, you know that targeting is a class on its own. If I'm going to take you on ad, I'm going to take you for like 3 hours. A proper, especially for those who don't even know how to run ad already. Then 3 days ago, as at around 2 o'clock or is it 3 o'clock, my phone kept ringing. And when I opened the phone, I noticed it was a foreign number that was calling. The number kept calling and calling and calling. At some point, I was upset because I don't like to turn off my phone. Even when I put it on vibration, the vibration, I could still feel it. So I became upset. I felt like I picked the call and I wanted to scream at the person who was calling me. Only for the person to respond that this is it Anderson or whatever she called her name from Meta. When she said Meta, I was still upset because my mind didn't even go to what she meant by Meta. And as I used the word, I spoke a Yoruba word, say were. I can see you are really mental. That's why you are calling me by this time of the night. And she said again, Meta, I mean Facebook. So I was like, okay, Facebook, but because the voice already showed that it's a foreign line, a foreign person calling, or a white person calling. So, okay, how may I help you? Why are you calling me by this time? She said she tend to notify me that the ad that I'm running currently on Susu account has been blocked. My ad account has been disabled.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
My ad account has been disabled.
The Bluetooth device.
So, and I asked, why was my ad account disabled? He said, because they noticed that it's like I'm using a sheet. Is it what you call it? Is it a sheet chips or something to boost my ad? And I said, I don't use anything to boost my ad. I run ad the right way. So I had to open my laptop that night and we run through everything I'm doing on my ad account, because Facebook needs your permission to access your ad accounts. So, which they got the permission, we went through the ad account together and nothing they saw. And they asked me again, what am I doing differently? So I showed them my 3x3 ad strategy. I used approximately 2,000, let me just say approximately 3,000 to run ad. And in one day, I generated 1,000 plus lead. That was what brought about the search, brought about suspicion, and they shut down the accounts. But after they noticed that nothing unusual, I didn't do anything unusual, they decided to open the account again. Now, where am I pointing at? Now, when you want to run ad, this is what I will advise you to do. Target people separately. Don't gather people together to target. What do I mean by that? If I'm going to target Nigerians in US, I might just target Nigeria in US and Canada, because the same rules, advert policy governs Canada and most American countries. European countries, the same ad rules govern some of them, not even all. So you can gather European countries separately, American countries separately, Asian countries separately, and do your targeting. That is one thing you should take note of. But you are still going to use the same one ad, but different set of audience, which is what I'm referring to, the 3x3 ad strategy. Now, I'm just going to show you this, and I'll call it a day. Like I said, for those of you asking for how do I upload this, how do I upload that, that is a premium class, and that will not be given for free. Now, there is a paid class taking place next Saturday. The fees is 10,000 naira. It is optional. If you want to join, signify, and you'll be sent the payment link. It is optional. Make your payments and you get trained again. Walk you through step by step, and not just that day training. I'll work with you for another 1 week to make sure you run the ad and you run the ad perfectly well. And just like I'm recording this video now, the video would be sent to this one, and the one for that particular paid class will be sent to only paid members. Not for everybody, only paid members will get the video. Facebook ad class, 10,000 naira. And what are you learning on that Facebook ad class? You are learning how to use emails to do your targeting. 2, you are learning how to target Nigerians in diaspora. I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to use my own ad, and I'm going to walk you through it step by step while you do along. For those of you who will be ready to do along, step by step. Number 2, I'm going to show you how to use a bait, because you can't generate good lead without using a bait. That is number 3. You are going to learn how to use a bait to do your targeting, to run your first ad, and learn the principle of 3x3 ad strategy. Learn so that if you have already gotten, let's say you got lawyers, or let me use doctors. If you have gotten doctors, list of doctors who have filled the form, and you want to reach more doctors using the email address of the existing doctors, how do you go about it? For those of you who know me, some of you, I think I see some the names that seems like names that I know here. I've been running ads since 2000, ad for realtors since 2015 till date. I can boldly say in Lagos, I have in almost every real estate company at least one top performing realtor who is working with me. From Xelox to P1 to Landway to Revolution Plus. So what are their names again? Is it Evermark and so on and so forth? At least if you mention your top 5 performing realtors, one of them is my client. My clients in Revolution, Revolution Plus for back-to-back was the highest selling realtor for 2017, 2018, back-to-back. My clients, for those of you who deal with P1, in their recently concluded 10 years anniversary they celebrated, my clients are among those who won houses, okay? 2 houses and 1 car. My clients are among them. So Landway, or there's this Evermark, I'm trying to remember the name, where a guy called Twinet and so on, who is very good at YouTube. He's once my student or my current student because we still relate a lot. So when it comes to Xelox, till date, I have my clients for the back-to-back, the top selling realtor for the past 3 years. So it is not just about running, say, I know how to do Facebook ad. You need to understand marketing to run ad. Marketing is one of the secrets to running ad. Marketing is the secret to running ad. Marketing. If you want to get results, marketing, you need to, what I walked you through, digital marketing is a tool, all right? Digital marketing is a tool. Digital marketing is a tool. Now, let me give you an example. What I mean by digital marketing is a tool. Some of you drive here, you have a car. If you see somebody that knows how to handle screwdriver very well, all right? He knows how to handle screwdriver. He's a screwdriver expert. Please, will you give him your car to repair? Because he knows how to handle screwdriver very well. If you give somebody your car to repair because he or she knows how to handle screwdriver very well, that is the reason why you give him or her your car to repair. Please indicate in the comment section. Let me see whether you will not call police to arrest him the next day, because the person would over damage your car if there's any word like that, over damage. Okay? The person will mess up your car. The person will mess up your car within a short period. Why? Because that I know how to use screwdriver does not make me a good mechanic. Same rules apply. That you know how to do digital, you know how to use Facebook does not mean you are a good digital marketer. Facebook does not define digital marketing. Okay? What defines digital marketing? You need to understand marketing. Why do people buy? How do people buy? Then you now run ad with content that resonates with their. You now run ad running content, using content that resonates with their buying need. Okay, that is how you run ad. So for those of you who are asking for the link. You get the link on the comment section very soon. Then for those of you who say, I need ready to buy customers right now. Ready to buy customers, those who are now in the market looking for property to buy. That is what I want. I don't want people that I will not show. I want to target people that want to buy now. Those are the ones I want. That is what I want to learn. You need to run Google and YouTube ad. That's what you need. But remember, the odds are high. What do I mean by the odds are high? You would spend more if you want to run that ad. I repeat, you would spend more if you want to run that ad. Google ads are more expensive, and you need either a landing page or a website to be able to run a Google ad. That's what you need. So for those of you asking for payment link, the Facebook ad payment link is already there. You can pay through that link that you see there. Okay? You can pay through that link that you see there. Then, for those of you who say, is Google ad I want to run because I need ready to buy lead right now, Google and YouTube ad, I can guarantee you, if you run ad with Google and YouTube ad, doing exactly what I'm going to taught you, because you have no choice. You have to do exactly what I taught you, because I would have to, even the day you want to run the ad, call me before the day. I will walk you through it again. Outside the video you are going to get, I'm going to walk you through it, tell you what to use. I would have trained you before that time, then tell you what to use for the ad, the type of video to shoot. I would have taught you all of that. So all the content, I will reassess the content you want to use. Then it just goes straight to running of the ad. Okay? Running of the ad. Then I will still be there to guide you again. If that is what you are looking for, the type of ad you need to run is YouTube. And within a short period of time, I can guarantee you that you would make sales, right? Within a short period of time, within a period of at least, let me give you, at most 3 weeks, I can guarantee you sales. At most 3 weeks. At most 3 weeks, I will guarantee you sales. If I'm guiding you, 3 weeks is the least, or is the highest, I mean, you get sales. And that training is 20,000 naira. That training is 20,000 naira. If you need that link, I would also be posting the link, and I will also post it on the WhatsApp group too. Now, this is the cash. If you say, I would like to do the both of them, yes, 3 weeks to make sales. You say, no, I want to learn the both of them. I want to learn the both of them. Okay? I would like to learn the both of them. I don't just want to learn only one. All right? I don't just want to learn only one of them. I'm going to give you the two. Normally 10, 20 gives you 30. But I'm going to give you the two for 25,000 naira. But that is under the condition that you make your payment latest 12 o'clock on Monday. After Monday, the discount is gone. You pay your exact amount. Is it clear? Who wants to take up the offers right away? Indicate. Yes, 20,000 naira for the Google ad class. Then if you want to run the ad, please notice, I'm going to tell you that now. You need to budget for the Google or YouTube ad. You need to budget 3,000 naira per day for that 3 weeks. So you can do your multiplication. 3,000 naira per day times 7. 3 times 7 gives you 21. So that is, it's not a physical class, it's also a Zoom class. It's also a Zoom class, it's not a physical class, but I'm going to walk you through. I will be doing it practically. So I will share my screen with you. Okay, I will share my screen with you. You'll be seeing as I'm running the ad. If I even have some audience or some of my clients, I will tend to run ad for very soon within this period. So I don't mind delaying one of them to get to run the ad alongside in your own class. So as I'm running my own ad, I'm using it to show you, okay, this is how I'm running this customer's ad, step by step, until we finish running the ad. Then when you now want to run your, maybe you are not ready that day, when you now want to run your own, you call my attention maybe a day before. I will prepare myself. Then I'll tell you to share your screen with me. Then using a Zoom section also, share your screen with me. Then I will be putting, okay, this is what you are doing, this is what you are not doing, and so on. That is the approach. Thank you very much. Questions now, because we are rounding up. Now you can unmute your mic, you can on your camera if you want. I'm done or almost done. So ask your question. Okay, how did you get 63,000? I'm not really sure of what you are saying. Let me know what you mean by 63,000. Is it both the training or is it the money for the ad? So, and for those of you who are clicking on the link and making payments, please make sure you send evidence of payment. Yes. So, the ball is in your court. I want to make sales. I want to make sales. Now, this is a training with guarantee. This is a training with guarantee. I'm giving you a training with guarantee. Yes, Google, YouTube, and the Facebook class, 25,000. Then there's no link for that 25,000. So what I would do is I would drop the account details right now so you can copy it and save it. In case you are not making the payment this night, you can save it there, save it on your distance. So that is when is the training? This coming Facebook class is starting this coming next Saturday. That is the Facebook class. The Google class will take place on a Sunday also. The Google class will take place, Google and YouTube class will take place on a Sunday. The ad, is it best done with a laptop? Yes. The ad is best done on a laptop. Yes, is the answer. So I guess I have fixed everything you need. So, and who is taking up the offer right now? Then, okay, let me also post the link for the, in case you exceed the dates. A YouTube class, okay. You are not paying me any extra money. You are paying the platform. The advert is not free. You are paying the platform. You can't run ad on any of this platform without paying them. You need to pay, make payments to run the ad. Now, if I'm going to, can we make a split payment for the 25,000? When you say split payment, when is the balance being paid? That is the question. You have to be specific, so I will hold you by your word. How much is for I don't understand what you mean by how much is for Facebook. Is it the class or the ad? Okay, Facebook ad. Spend an average of 1.5 to 2.5 per day. Run ad for 2 weeks. You generate lead. Facebook convert faster in terms of lead generation. But like I said, it takes longer time to convert them. If you want to generate the lead within 2 weeks, either you spend 2,000 or 1,500 per day for that period of the 2 weeks. That is 1,005 multiplied by 14 or 2,000 multiplied by 14. Okay, when you do this within 2 weeks, you would have generated enough lead. Sorry, I don't do depth classes. And then the 25,000 naira, like I said, is for, it ends on Monday. After that, the class go to, like I said, I already have students for the class. Each of the class, I had class yesterday. I've been having class almost every day, giving this offer. Each of the classes, each of the WhatsApp group, I have, some of you saw your group, you have over 200 and something percent. So by the time we combine them, we already have the number of people we need for the class. So the ball is in your court. It is left for you to say, I want to learn, I don't want to learn. That is why I asked you a question earlier. How ready are you? Because in the definition of sales target, I mentioned something, budgets. What do you need to learn to be able to achieve these your sales targets? What do you need to know? What do you need to do? What is your budget to achieving your sales targets? I don't understand what you mean by explain. Please finish the explanation for the lead for Facebook. I don't know. I don't get. What do you mean I should finish? I've already explained. I've finished the class already, so I don't really get the part where you mean by when it might. If I think what you are asking is what I'm suspecting. If you get lead on Facebook, you need to take them through nurturing. But most lead you get on Google and Facebook, they are on Google and YouTube, they are ready to buy. So they don't really need to pass through a nurturing stage. That is what I mean. If that is the question you are asking. Okay, I guess that is what I was saying. Facebook lead, after generating, you take them through a nurturing stage. Google and YouTube lead, they don't need much nurturing. And that is why I say within 3 weeks, that of Google, I'm giving you sales guarantee. That of Facebook, I'm giving you lead guarantee. They are not the same. Okay, I'm very specific in what I promise in my trainings. So, that is for this link I just posted now is for the payment for the Google class alone. Then, but if you say I want to do the both of them, pay directly into the account which I posted. Is it the class or the this thing? Because you are beginning to confuse me. If you just want to do Google and YouTube alone, it's 25,000 naira. Sorry, it's 20,000 naira. Google and YouTube alone for the training, 20,000 naira. But if you are combining it with Facebook and the Google class, is going for 25,000 naira. If you are doing Facebook alone, it's going for 10,000 naira. The option is left for you. Now, the only way you can convert easily on Facebook is if you can get emails. I will show you how to use the email to run the ad, but I won't provide you with emails. That's why I'm not giving you guarantee. But if you can guarantee me that you have qualified emails you are going to use, I'll guarantee you sales from Facebook within that 2 weeks. I'll guarantee you sales within that 2 weeks. But if you don't have access to emails, I can't guarantee you sales on Facebook. I can only guarantee you leads. Okay? I believe that is clear enough. So at this point, I'm going to be rounding up. Who has learned something? Please, if you have learned something, let me hear you say something. Who has learned something? Okay. Shut me up with the evidence of payment. Now, I know not everybody will pick up the class, the offers and so on, but I've spent approximately 4 hours to give you knowledge that people pay for. All right. If I'm holding a training for your company, 1-day training, which I do consultation for some real estate brand, for like some of the I know some of the realtors here have met me in some real estate companies before. Those free training you are attending in those real estate companies, those real estate company pays not less than 200,000 naira at least with Abeg. So that is what you have gotten for free today. This basic training I've had with you. So I want you to go to the WhatsApp group where you came from and make a comment of what you have learned. That is the only favor I ask for you. Like I said, the paid training is not mandatory, it's optional. But the only favor I will ask from you, go to the Facebook group where you came from, make a comment of what you have learned. That is all I ask. Any question? You can unmute your mic if you have a question to ask. Unmute your mic.
I have a question, please. Sorry.
All right, Mr. Terry.
I'm driving at the same time listening to you because I didn't want to miss anything.
Oh.
Do you want, what if I don't have a website, run ads that will convert, that we can generate leads without a website, or if we need to get one, what are the...
Okay, that is a very, very nice question, Mr. Terry. Now, this is it. I will show you how to use Google to create a landing page. Google, there is a way you can create a simple landing page with your Google ad, with your Google platform. All right, I will show you that also. You can also use Google Form to generate lead. You can use call, they can call you, but the most efficient one among them is either to have a website or you have a blog. These are the two most efficient one. Sorry, either a website or a landing page. These are the two most efficient options among them.
Okay, so I do landing pages on MailChimp normally.
Okay, that is good. That is great.
I don't know how effective that is.
Okay, all I need to do is before you are going to run the ad, like I said, I'm going to assess all the things you want to use to run the ad. Okay, so I'm going to go through. You would have sent me the landing page you have created that you want to use. I'll go through it and point out corrections where corrections need to be made.
Okay, I think that's my question. I'll private chat you after this conversation.
All right, thank you.
Something that is peculiar one-on-one.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, any other person? I'm rounding up. So please go to the WhatsApp group and make a comment of what you have learned. I believe most of you came from one WhatsApp group or the other. At least if we had everybody on the WhatsApp group here, this group, Zoom class wouldn't have contained everybody. So at least we let the people who did not attend know that they have missed something. Please, that is the only favor I ask of you. Go to the WhatsApp group, make a comment of what you have learned today. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate your timing. I see anytime I have opportunity to talk to people, I see it as a privilege. All right. I don't take it for granted. It is a privilege you have given to me to be able to talk to you. Thank you for your time. You could have spent your time doing any other thing, but you chose to listen to me. Thank you. God bless you, and go and do exploits. Bye-bye.
Open me up to your surgical work in me till where's the music? I want to open me up to your surgical in me. Till I see like you see.